Hello everyone and welcome to Blaugrana Everything and welcome back to the channel. And man, talk about a disappointing performance. If you thought that couldn't get worse than it did against Bilbao, where we lost pretty late into extra time, well, we did that again, losing pretty late in extra time, but this time not in the 120th or 110th minute, no, just like regulation extra time. And this time it was also at home against Villarreal. I mean, what a way to return home after having not played a match at home since, what was it, December? That Almeria 3-2-1 wasn't a very good performance either. And man, there's honestly quite a lot to say here. I wasn't able to catch all of the match. Okay, I watched most of it or followed most of it. In fact, I had to digest the majority of this game via social media just because, I really couldn't watch it. I had other things that I was attending to, and it was honestly the most harrowing experience that I've been through. Okay, 1 minute you check Barca 2-0 down, the next scores 2-2, then after that scores 3-2, and you think, well, 3-3, and it goes on to the 90th minute, 90 whatever minutes, and it's still 3-3, and you think, well, I guess it's going to be one of those draws at home, and nope. Come back one more time and the score is 5-3 to Villarreal, which honestly speaking, that's like, oof, I don't really know how exactly to describe how bad that is. 5th place team right now in La Liga, and it's really bringing a lot of question marks right now to whether or not Barca will be able to weather the storm and, see things through to finish even in the top 4. Never mind, making a fake attempt at a title race, but just to finish in the top 4, you have to, ask questions. And talking about asking questions, obviously, a lot of questions are going to be asked by, people within the club, by fans, by people watching on. A lot of questions are going to be asked about Xavi Hernandez. A lot of questions and criticism is going to be thrown his way. And get me straight here, all right? Like, hear me out. I am not against the fact that Xavi has made decisions in matches that have cost us and we've ended up either drawing or losing that game. But honestly speaking, look at each and every one of those goals that Villarreal conceded and tell me with a straight face that you can put the blame fully for each of those goals on Xavi Hernandez. Our defense has been making uncharacteristic errors, going by what they were doing last season, by going by what they were doing the season before that, maybe not so uncharacteristic, but they've been making those kinds of errors this season, and those errors have been costing us because guess what? Our forwards haven't been putting away as many chances as they should. And you feel for a guy like Gundogan here because he put in a proper performance in this one. Like, this is the kind of influence we expect Gundogan to be having on matches, especially in the final third. And, what does he have to show for it? So, you can go ahead and blame Xavi if you want. I mean, it's easier to blame the manager because it's easier to sack a manager than to sack a whole defense, right? But honestly speaking, each and every one of our defenders that were on the pitch here, and I mean, I hate to do this to Iñaki Peña as well, but him included, they all have to sit down and take a long hard look in the mirror and, ask themselves what exactly they are doing. Now, owing to the fact that I didn't get to watch this game properly, I'll have to catch a rerun, which will probably be an even more painful experience than following this game online was, following this game on social media was. But I have to do that just so I could probably give a bit more of my thoughts in as far as analysis is concerned, maybe later on in the week. But as things stand right now, Barca does have a bit of time off. As things stand at the moment, I don't really have much else to say. It's yet another poor performance, or at least poor result for sure. And man, you wonder what next. And again, you're scared to ask with this team if it could get worse because they will show you worse the moment you ask if things could get any worse. So yeah, let's see what happens next, and hopefully it's not going to be like the worst of the worst. And I mean, at the back of this, I wouldn't be surprised to see Xavi make an announcement, Klopp style, that he's not going to continue beyond the season. And it wouldn't be too surprising, especially when you consider some of the things he said, like after the loss to Bilbao and, during the pre-match press conference for this game. Anywho, that's just about as much energy as I have for this, guys. For those of you who've watched all of this, I thank you all still for tuning in. We're out here trying to hit 10K now. 7K ain't too far away either. So I thank you all for your support. But aside from that, have a great day and Forza Barca.